Okay, right, chaps. So after really working hard and simplifying expression with exponents using factorizing, we are really coming down a little bit much easier. We're going to solve equations with exponents. And you've done that last year. You've done that. In fact, I just did that with my grade 9. So 2 power x equal 8. Can we figure out what is x? Okay, Kinkel is saying 3. Okay, because you think, okay, well, 2 to the power of what will give you 8? It's 3. But I want to show you the method that I'd like you to stick with, because things will get, obviously, you can imagine, a bit more tricky. Okay, so I would write it normally underneath. I don't have enough space. So what the trick is to do is to make sure that both sides will have the same base. The same base. So 8 is equal to 2 to the power of 3. Okay. Now, if you're not sure, you can also use. I might have actually talked about that with you. Our shift factor. We talk about that. We did. Okay. Yeah. So if you're not sure how to do it, you write 8 equal shift fact, and it gives you 3. And then once the bases are the same, what do we do? Drop the base. Yeah, that's it. I said drop the base last year as well, but now with my grade 9, we add this movement. You drop the base. Drop the base. Okay. Okay? So that means x equals 3. Did you see that movement? Sorry.
Yeah, so last year, sir.
Sometimes the same time she moves.
It does. That last year was this catch, yeah, it was Junaid showed me. Okay, now this is a little bit different, but not difficult. 2 to the power of x equal, how can I write 1 as 2 to the power of what?
0.
0. Anything power 0. Every time you have 1, you know it's power 0. In other words, x equal 0. Once the base is the same, you drop the base. Okay, you drop the base. X equals 0. Okay, now it becomes a little bit more difficult. Okay, so we're gonna have 3 to the power of 2x plus 1 equal. Okay, instead of 27, it's gonna be 3 to the power of 3, and then we drop the base. 2x plus 1 equal 3. How's your algebra doing these days?
Like
Minus 1, 2x equal 2
equals 1.
divided by 2, x equal 2. 1, sorry. Oops. My algebra is not doing so well. Okay? Alright. Let's do another one. Here we go. That one. Yeah. 2 times 3 to the power of x equal 162. Okay, so that one level up. Still, we've done that last year. Okay, that's 2 times. Okay, what shall we do here?
So you take the 2 over to the other side.
How do I do that?
So then you'll divide by 2.
Divide by 2. So if I've got, sometimes something, I want to get rid of that. How do I do it? Divide. So it's going to be 3 to the power of x equal 81. And now the rest of the is fine, okay? Instead of 81, I'll write 3 to the power of 4. X equals 4. Okay? So I'll give you some exercises like this to work with, and then we'll take it from there.
So is this even challenging?
Nah. Right. So things get a bit trickier when suddenly we also stuck with fractions. So that's 13, okay? So what do you reckon? How can I write 1 over 9? What can I write instead of 1 over 9?
0.3.
Say it? 3 squared.
1 over 3
well, it's all, yeah, it is 1 over 3 squared, right? Yeah. But if I wanted to have the same base as 3, right? So that's almost 3. It's 3, but it's at the bottom. So not minus 3, but it will be 3 to the power?
Minus 2.
Minus 2. Yeah, remember we got that rule, really important. A to the power of minus m is 1 over a to the power of n. So this is testing. That's why it's important, why we insisted in grade 9 that you know how to write everything in positive exponents. Because you need to understand that 1 over 9 is 3 to the power of minus 2. Okay? And at this point, that's very easy. X equal minus 2, because we can drop the base. Are we okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. A little bit more tricky is we've got that. Okay, so what's the first thing to do when I have 3 times a third?
Take the 3 over.
So I need to divide by 3. I need to get rid of that. So that's going to be 1 over 3 to the power x minus 1 equal, what is 1 over 3 divided by 3? It's 1 over 9. Okay? Now at this point you could convert everything to base 3, but I wouldn't. I would just say, okay, that's a third to the power of x minus 1. And if I want, how do I write 1 over 9? It's what, a third to the power of what?
2.
2. You don't need minus here because it's already, it's just 1 over 3 already, okay? What is 1 over 3 squared? Is 1 over 3 times 1 over 3. That's 1 over 9. Okay, can you see that? All right, so no need for that negative exponent. And then again, now I have two bases the same. X minus 1 equals 2, x equals 3. Okay? Right, we'll pause here.
Oh,
and
so
we're
you
gonna
only
do
use
some
the
more.
powers.
Okay, so the next level, that was 2 levels we've done. Fraction, normal, and now we're moving on to fraction, but a little bit difficult. So I've got 2 over 3, power x minus 2. Now, I've got 8 over 27. I want it to have the same base. So instead of 8, can I write 2 to the power? 3. Instead of 27, I can write 3 to the power? 3. So I can rewrite that. Let's write it like this. 2 over 3 to the power of x minus 2. What is the rule when I have, okay, 2 cubed divided by 3 cubed? It's the same as 2 over 3 to the power of
3 minus 3.
Just 3. No, just 3. Okay, we had a rule once upon a time. A over b to the power of n is a power n divided b power n. Okay, I told you many times. It's all about the rules. If you get the rules, you can do these exercises. If you're not sure, it's like a blind man in the dark. Like, guess what to do. Okay? So I can get that cube out. And then once the bases are the same, what do we do? Drop the base. So x minus 2 equals 3. That means x equals 5. Easy, right?
Yeah.
Okay? But you need to be able to see that you can get the cube out. Now, next thing is something we have this decimal stuck inside. Okay? So what we want to do is turn the decimal into a fraction. And it's easy to do that with a calculator. So I'll write 0,4 or 0.4 and I equal, and then it gives me a fraction. So instead of 0,4, I can write 2 over 5 to the power of x. I just use the calculator. You don't need to be clever in this way, okay? The same thing with 0,064.
8 over 125.
8 over 125. And now actually, we have a very similar exercise to that. Because, look, I'll leave the left side the same. Okay, what is 8? 2 to the power of 3. And 125 is 5 to the power of 3. So in other words, 2 over 5 to the power of x equals 2 over 5 to the power of 3. And you straight away, you can see that x equals 3, right? I'll just pause. So Bouzouet thought about an alternative way, and absolutely fine. He said, look, sir, I think there's a 0,4 hiding here. Okay? So he wrote 0,4 power x. He didn't touch the left, and he said, this is going to be 0,4 power something. And he tried maybe a few, and then it worked out that if he cubes it, okay, you got the right answer, you got 0,064. And then obviously the answer is 3, and that's actually much quicker. Right? So absolutely you can do that. I think in some cases it might be more difficult, but in this case it was quite easy. Let's move on to one more type of exercise, and I'm going to get you to practice these. So the problem here, I've got 2 different bases. Normally I had one base and then the other one didn't have an x on it. Now I have 3 to the power of x and 9 to the power of x minus 1. What are we going to do?
Okay, you take the 9 into...
Okay, so instead of 9, I'm going to write 3 squared. Right? And then I need to remember to power it by x minus 1. And then I'll do questions again, okay? Now, instead of 81, yes, what will I do? 3 to the power? 4. Okay? Now I need to digest it a little bit. I'll write it down here. So it's 3 to the power of x times, here we've got power of the power, we multiply them. So it's 2 times x minus 1. Don't forget the brackets. Brackets don't cost money. Okay? Don't be screwed with your brackets. Okay? We're timing 2 by x minus 1 equals 3 to the power of 4. Now we need to start adding them all up, okay? It's going to be x plus, I'm going to do 2 stages in one step. I hope you don't mind. Because I need to open this up and then add them, right? Should I not do that?
Good.
Okay?
Mensen voor.
So plus 2x minus 2. I just opened that and then I added to the x here. Are we alright with that? Okay? 3 to the power 4. I've got 3 to the power 3x minus 2 equals 3 to the power 4. I'll move it also here. Drop the base. Thank you very much. Okay? 4, 3x equals 6, x equals 2. Okay? I'll answer questions now. Okay.